Morning children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing fine. Hope you did the half of the reading of the lesson, the divided horse cloth, which we did in our last class. So in the last class we learned how a merchant who wanted to marry off his son to the beautiful daughter of a man. So that man puts a condition to transfer all his property in his son's name. So on that condition he gets married to a beautiful girl, and later on their family is been welcomed by a grandson. The merchant has a grandson whose name is Luke. So they were living very happily, but sooner there was a quarrel between the father-in-law and the daughter-in-law. What was it? The daughter-in-law, as a bad woman, did not want to accept his father-in-law in the home. So what he said to his husband one day, that, "Dear husband, if you love me, send your old father away. I don't want to lose my peace and appetite with him." Okay. So the obedient son to his father, "Old man, you leave our house. For 12 years we have given you shelter now. I don't want to keep you in my house anymore. So please leave my house and go and stay anywhere." But the old father, he begged his son that he cannot go out anywhere, because in his old age nobody will take care of him. But the son insists him and tell him to go out. So before leaving, the old man asked the son to give him at least a cloth to cover himself. So the son, what he does, he offers a horse cloth. Okay, the horse cloth which is being put on the horse back before sitting. So that horse cloth, he says it has been purchased in the last month only. So he tells his son. His son is Luke, so he tells his son to give that old horse cloth to his grandfather. Okay, so now what he does, will continue. So Luke had been watching this cruel drama silently. He looked at his grandfather and said, "Grandpa, come with me." So with a sad and and a heavy heart, the old man walked with his grandson to the stable. The boy chose the horse cloth that he could find there. He folded the cloth and divided it in two halves with a sharp knife. He gave one half to his grandfather and kept the other with himself. So Luke, the grandson who was watching all this drama, all this quarrel between the family members, what he did, he went up to the stable and he took his grandpa with him. And what he said, the boy chose the horse cloth that he could find there. Okay. He folded the cloth and divided it into two halves. What he did, after going to the stable, along with the grandfather, he took out the horse cloth from the horse back, folded it into two and cut it with a knife. And he gave one half to his grandfather and kept the other with himself. What he did, he gave the half of the piece to the grandfather and kept the rest of his other half piece with himself. "Dear," asked the old man, "what have you done? Why did you divide the cloth in two pieces? Your father told you to give me the whole piece, didn't he? How cruel you are. I'll go and tell him what you have done." Luke only smiled. So the grandfather said, "Dear, what you have done?" He's talking to his grandson. Luke ko bol rahe, "Dear, what you have done? Why did you divide the horse cloth in two? Your father told me to give me the whole piece, didn't he? How cruel you are." Cruel means how bad you are. "Aap bahut kharab ho, you are very bad that you have even divided the horse cloth into two pieces. Your father told me to give me the whole horse cloth, but you are being a bad boy, you cut it into two pieces. I'll go and complain it to your father." So the old man went back to his son and complained to him about Luke's behavior. On hearing what Luke had done, the father was a little angry. He asked Luke to give the other piece of the cloth to the old man. So when the old man went and complained it to his son, he said, "Dear son, your son even cut that horse cloth into two parts. He kept the other half with himself and gave me the other." So after hearing from his father, he got very angry and asked Luke to give the other piece also to the old man. But Luke faced his father boldly and said, "That I'll never do, for then I shall have nothing to give you when you are old. Just as you have asked your father to leave the house, so I'll ask you one day, won't I then need this horse cloth?" So on seeing his father get angry, Luke faced his father boldly and said, "That I will never do, for then I shall have nothing to give you when you are old. Just as you have asked your father to leave the house, I'll ask you one day." So Luke said to his father कि I will not give that cloth because if I give away the cloth today to the grandfather, I will have nothing to give you when you get old. जब आप भी बूढ़े हो जाएंगे तो मेरे को आपके देने के लिए कुछ नहीं रहेगा. That's why I have kept the other half. So as you have told grandfather to leave the house today, जैसा आप grandfather को आज घर से बाहर कर रहे हो, in future I will also send you out of the house. Then what should I give you? So for that I have kept the other half. इसीलिए मैंने वो हाफ पीस अपने पास रखा है. जब आपको मैं घर से बाहर भेजूँ तब वो पीस आपको मैं दे दूँगा. How wisely Luke had spoken. His father looked at him in great surprise. The famous proverb, "As you sow, shall you reap," at once came to his mind. He felt sorry for all the wrongs he had done to his old father. So how wisely Luke had acted, है ना? How wisely he taught the father a great lesson. So there is a proverb, "As you sow, so you shall reap." So as in Hindi it says, "जैसा करोगे वैसा पाओगे." As you sow, shall you reap. At once came to his mind. So at once this proverb struck the father's mind. He thought कि जैसा करना है वैसे ही भरना है. As I have sent my father today, in the future my son will also send me out of the house. He felt sorry for all the wrongs he had done to his old father. उन्होंने बहुत शर्मिंदा हुए. He felt very sorry कि मैंने मेरे father के साथ how wrongly I have done. He fell at his feet. "Father, please forgive me. I have been an unworthy son. Everything in this house is yours. Please live with us and don't leave the house. Surely in my old age my son will treat me as I treat you now." So what did the son do? He fell at the feet of his father. Merchant के feet के ऊपर his son fell and asked for forgiveness. He said, "Please forgive me. I have been an unworthy son. Everything in this house is yours. Please live with us and don't leave the house. Surely in my old age my son will treat me as I have treated you now." So what did he ask for? He asked for forgiveness and said, "Ke, don't leave us now. Please stay with us. My son will treat me as you have treated me." मेरा son मेरे साथ ऐसे treat करेगा जैसा आप मेरे साथ treat कर रहे हो. Please forgive me. मुझे माफ़ कर दो and do stay with us. And his tears washed off all his sinful thoughts. The old man took him in his arms and kissed him. He kissed his grandson also and advised him to be always respectful to his parents. Thus good days started once again for the old man, and they all lived happily ever after. So as the son was crying, his sinful thoughts all washed off. यानी उन माफ़ी मांगने से उनके father उनको appreciate करे. The old man took him in his arms and kissed him. What did the old man do? He took his son in his arms and kissed him. He kissed his grandson also and advised him to be always respectful to his parents. And even he advised his grandson that he must be always respectful to his parents. And then the good days started once again for the old man, and they all lived happily ever after. So kids, what do we get the moral from this lesson? That first thing is, as we sow, we shall reap it. जैसा हम करेंगे वैसा हम भरेंगे, isn't it? And next is, we should always be respectful to our parents. Okay, हमें हमेशा हमारे parents की respect करना चाहिए. Whatever the situation might be, जो भी situation हो, हमें हमारे parents की respect करना चाहिए. And जैसा हम करेंगे, जो भी गलती हम करेंगे, we are gonna sure get reward for it, isn't it? हमें उसका सिला बराबर मिलेगा. Fine kids. So with this we finish our lesson, and we'll finish off the question and answers part also. Okay. So before writing the question and answers, do write the meanings and hard words. Okay. So here the first question is, why did the merchant leave his town? The merchant left the town because of his enemies. Okay. Then why did the merchant give up all his wealth to his son? Why did he give up all his wealth to the son? The merchant gave up all his wealth to his son as a condition from girl's father. Then what kind of man was the old merchant's son? The old merchant's son was obedient as well as a foolish person. Then what for did Luke divide the horse cloth? Luke ने horse cloth क्यों divide किया? Luke divided the horse cloth in two and kept the other half for his father in old age. क्यों half करे थे उसको? जैसा अब उनके फादर उनके ग्रैंडफादर को ही वॉज सेंडिंग आउट ऑफ द होम, in the near future Luke will also send out his father out of the home. That's why he kept the other half of the cloth with himself. Then how did Luke's father realize his mistake? So how did he realize? When Luke kept the other half of the horse cloth for his old age, it made him realize his mistake. जब Luke ने उन्हें बताया है कि जो other piece of cloth है, half piece, वो उनकी old age के लिए save करके रखा है, that made him realize of his mistake. Now, second bit, write the part of speech of the colored words in the following sentences. Okay, यहाँ पे sentence दिया है, he was married to a beautiful girl. तो यहाँ पे क्या करना है, हमें इसका part of speech लिखना है कि कौन सा part of speech है. He is pronoun, married is verb or adjective, to preposition है, a is an article, beautiful is an adjective, girl is a noun. Okay, now come to the next. Underline the adverbs in these sentences. Okay, what we have to do? We have to underline the adverbs in these sentences. So what is an adverb? An adverb tells us how, when, where or why something happened. Adverb add meaning to verbs, adjectives or other verbs. So in your classwork, what you have to do? You have to write this definition of an adverb, okay, and write these sentences, okay. So underline the adverbs in these sentences. Luke sang the song delightfully. The dog chewed the bone greedily. She sat comfortably in the chair. He walked lazily around the house. The crash happened suddenly. So in this you have to find out the adverb. Okay, now come to the next. In the following sentences, the colored words are adverbs. Do they tell you time or place? Put a tick in the correct box. Okay, so by reading this sentence, we have to put the colored letter in the time, place or time column or the place column. Okay, we always have lunch at noon. So what it is saying? At noon. That is, it's showing the time. You have to put a tick in the time box. Next one. They are sitting around the tree. Where they are sitting? Around the tree. So it's showing a place. So put it tick in the place column. Now, the boys are playing in the field. The field means a place. So put a tick in the place column. The school bus left at 6 o'clock. So it's showing a time. So put it in a time column. I'll come as soon as possible. So as soon as means it's also giving a time. So tick it in the time. So now vocabulary. Add an adverb telling how for each of the following verbs. Okay. So whispered. Here the help box is given. हमें इसमें से words लेके we have to add it how they are being said. Whispered means whispering means softly. We have to say softly. Then spoke. How can we speak? Politely. Sang. How do we sing? Sweetly. Ran. How everyone will run? Swiftly, यानी fastly. Then shine. How do we shine? Sun shines brightly. Right, brightly here. Write. Neatly. Roar. Loudly. Roar means a lion roars loudly. Sleep soundly. Now, okay, so till here you have to complete your exercises bit. In the next class, we will finish off the rest of the exercises. So, before writing the meanings, you write the hard words, then meanings and question answers in your classwork book, and do write the definition of adverbs. Okay, kids, so stay home, stay safe, and don't trouble your parents.